to Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn. Breaking Dawn.
So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name, of course, is Stephen Reese, and we are here on this Thursday morning, the eve of a flight to Antigua, because we leaving tomorrow. We leaving to head out to Antigua for 2 weeks tomorrow, as we cover the Antigua Carnival and Barbados Crop Over, of course. And that's going to be very interesting. Both events take place at the same time. So we're going to be bringing you some little footage and stuff from Obi's journeys in Barbados while we cover the madness on the ground in Antigua. All right, I think Rise Fete is one of the fetes we had to hit. That's our early morning fete, but that'll be next weekend. But we have the T-shirt mass that starts this weekend. I think that is Saturday. All right, so they wanted us there because last time I missed the T-shirt mass and they said, nah, Stefan, you had to come and experience the T-shirt mass. I said, no problem. All right, so we're going to be on the ground from tomorrow in Antigua, after Breaking Dawn, of course. We do have Breaking Dawn as usual tomorrow. What is that? That's for me? Somebody? What trouble is this? All right, come, bring it. Here, let's slide it in. All right, we'll see what this is. Okay, Lord, that's a big gift. All right, so apparently this came for me. Oh, from South. Oh, I wonder if this is the viewer that called in and said she had messaged me to find out if to drop this by Synergy. This is, I am afraid to open this, what is this? There's a house. Wow, the gift's getting pretty, getting bigger, boy. And heavy, yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah. All right, so we'll deal with this bad boy momentarily. All right. We have two things coming up in the second hour. We have the drags. They're in the final week. This is the big weekend here for the drags. This is the finals, the WCF finals. So we have three representatives. They're going to come and just tell us about it and what's going on this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It takes place the 26th and the 27th at Wallerfield. And all I know how to support my sports and I support my drags. All right? And I also have a very old friend who used to be on the program every Friday under Trini Kickbox, which is no longer the brand. It's now TKB. And Kwesi is going to be here, Kwesi Thomas. And he has something called Bullyproof. Not Bulletproof, but Bullyproof. And we're going to chat about that, all right? So it's a Bullyproof camp for children. It's a very, very good camp. He's been doing it a little while now. And he has mentioned it some years ago when he now started. But I tell him, as the camp is, consistent now over the years, it's a good thing for people to get their children involved in, because we know the bullying that's going through in the schools and so on and so forth. And you want your child to be able to defend themselves, not fight, but defend themselves. It's a difference. All right, so we'll give you some information on that when Kwesi comes in. All right? So, Newsday. Let's get to that very quickly. DCP says no need for curfew yet. Yet. You see when they start using words like yet, instead of no need for a curfew, they say no need for a curfew yet. All right. Missing men escape kidnappers in Valencia. And Defense Minister backs suspicions but assures residents state will stamp out Toko gangs. This is the gang that residents up in Ralpanalgas said they believe that there is a gang operating there And the defense minister is saying, don't worry, we go pull them out. Tears of joy, shouts of relief, and emotional embraces marked a day of high drama and gratitude for the families of 21-year-old Kiran Lachman and 18-year-old Ryan Singh, who were reunited with their families on July 23rd, just 2 days after the daring rescue of another kidnapped victim, 44-year-old Sati Karim. Lachman and Singh had gone missing on July 21st after leaving their Dabadi homes for Valencia to make a delivery, and Lachman's vehicle was later found abandoned in Aruca. The two were recovered safely during what police described as a precision-led, intelligence-driven operation in Valencia. All right? Now you can take a read in that. I'm not going through the whole article because we have 2 interviews in the second hour. So I want to get to some calls and interaction in the first. Right, so we have the defense minister here. He backing the suspicions by the residents and saying that we will stamp out the Toko gangs. Judge slams ex-sport TT CEO and directors over the $34 million live sport contract. State boards are not rubber stamps. That's very interesting that is said, that a state board is not a rubber stamp, right? In a stinging rebuke, a High Court judge awarded $40,000 in nominal damages against each of 14 ex-directors and ex-CEO of the sport company, finding they failed their duty when rubber stamping a $34 million contract for the failed live sport program that went largely undelivered. Justice Ricky Ryan gave his ruling on July 23rd, and through their actions, the board permitted a program which had the potential to radically change the lives of the youths of this country to degenerate into a debacle, right? Now, boards of state enterprises are not rubber stamps. These boards provide a very important function and service once their members adhere to their duties. In doing so, complement the policies of the government of the day, which is the ultimate goal in a real sense, right? So in doing so, they complement the policies of the government of the day. I want all of you to understand what the judge is saying here, because we've had some problems with people stalling as it relates to resigning. And then these dummies and them, some people in the media and then other people elsewhere, oh, why the boards must change over and why the boards must change. They must change over, and we keep saying that. And this is the reason why you appoint a board that is going to complement the policies of the government. So the new government has to appoint their boards. That is how it has always been. So for the media to even ask these stupid questions is ridiculous. And that is what they were asking when that was an issue. On the other thing, it's very interesting that he said state boards are not a rubber stamp. Because when you have a company like CPEP, right, who has a board, and you have a commitment of $1.4 billion coming before that company, right? Whether it is based on pressure by line minister or whomever, right? You can't tell the population that they didn't need cabinet approval. So if they didn't get cabinet approval for that type of expenditure, something wrong. It's the same rules that apply here, more or less. You understand? That is how the thing's supposed to run proper. You can't just commit the taxpayer to $1.4 billion in expenditure over a 3-year period. Who is you? The Minister of Finance, you're on the board. Police say officers had permission to transport girl to social event. That's on page 6. Court orders release of attorney suspected of harboring fugitive. State witness recants statement, murder accused acquitted. A Mova man was acquitted of murder and gun-related charges after the state's main witness recanted earlier statements that had identified him as a shooter in the February 2023 killing of a woman. That article is on page 7. Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP Junior Benjamin, said, in his personal view, the country did not need a curfew at this time. When asked if the current state of emergency needed bolstering, he said police measures which were now underway have been yielding adequate results. You could read more on that. Prison officers on alert following voice note. There was a voice note circulating, and what it basically said is that, you know, like some hits were being put out on certain people. Right? And you know, the most frightening part of that voice note, director? The man talking, right, is a man from prison talking and communicating with the people outside. And everybody, you know, everybody knows that this is a problem and this has been going on for the longest while. Access to communication. We install jammers. We spend money on jammers. I don't know what's going on with the jammers. I can do jam nothing. Right? So, the man was talking and he said, well, boy, I'm going to put it in place and he go contact ABCXYZ, right? So, he going to contact certain men. One of the men name he called. Guess the man name. Take a guess. John Wick. So you try to tell me that it have a fella who the criminal world see as a John Wick. What is he, Baba Yaga? Right. The boogeyman. It have a man in Trinidad and Tobago. That's so dread. Because if you know who John Wick is, the character John Wick, you know what I'm talking about, right? So you telling me that a man out here, walking the streets, prowling, somewhere home this morning having breakfast, that the criminal underworld referred to as John Wick? Serious? Barataria residents question ministers on self-defense laws. These are the consultations that are currently taking place with the Stand Your Ground legislation. The representatives were in Barataria. And who was there? We had MP Saddam Hussein. All right. We had Minister of Homeland Security Roger Alexander and UNC Barataria San Juan constituency chairman Azim Mandul. All right, and they were taking questions from residents as it relates to the Stand Your Ground legislation that they will be coming to the parliament very soon with. And I say amen to that. You understand? Sturge says Rowley's Interpol list claim is baseless. Defense Minister Wayne Sturge is calling on former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley to provide evidence of his Rowley's name, being on a travel watch list. Well, it goes on, it goes on. I ain't had time with that. Body of elderly man found in Penal Dam. Robbery at Massey stores in Maraval. Papayo. Robbery at Massey stores in Maraval. And this was just before opening hours, You know, it is a wonder to me. It is a mystery. We have seen robberies where that Massey is located. It's on the same compound with Superfarm. Across from them is Starlight Pharmacy. Starlight had robberies take place there in the car park. Superfarm had robberies take place there in the car park on several occasions. Now you have Massey. So, when they're going to up the security or whatever they have to do in that specific area. And that's a high traffic area too. High traffic. Culture Ministry audits NCC. Gypsy and Mitchell defend $200 million carnival debt. Former National Carnival Commission Chairman Winston Gypsy Peters has defended the former administration's borrowing of $200 million to pay carnival contractors, saying that this administration would soon, too, have to borrow to pay debts. Now, what they're saying is that, one, Gypsy is saying that the NCC does not the NCC don't take the loan. It's the government take a loan. Right? And That $200 million loan was taken out by the government and given to NCC to clear debts, right? Michelle Benjamin is saying Carnival 2025 is what the debts, that money was used to pay off debts for. And Randall Mitchell, who's the former minister, is saying that if Michelle Benjamin looks at the document properly, she will see that it was not just for 2025, but it was a loan taken to clear debts, a backlog of debts then, 25, 24, 23, however far back. All right? And he said it's the same as when the PNM would have taken over in 2015, and they had inherited significant liabilities under the, from the People's Partnership Administration. When they were on their way out, there was a backlog of debts to pay as well. So this is par for the course, in other words. All right? My problem with it is NCC gets an allocation every year. We could dispute if that allocation is enough. I don't think it is. It's like 149 million or some kind of thing, so they get, let me say 150 million. Right? They don't record a profit, as far as I know. And they're borrowing now to clear their debts. Right? And I could never understand that. How does NCC lose when almost every private promoter is making? Hey, director? That Matson? Then obviously we need to restructure the business model that is Carnival. Because you can't keep throwing your biggest tourism product every year and losing. You have to make a profit. It's business. So if whatever exists as the current model, it has to be restructured into a profitable Carnival product. But they are bored, so we will see what's going on. Escaped prisoner dies after recapture. Suspect killed by police in Couva shootout. And those are some of the headlines in the paper. Right? Those are some of the headlines in the paper. And I must say, I saw the board members that have been appointed to NCC. I threw out a name there, Wendell Manwaring. I think Wendell would have made, Manwaring would have been, that's from Tree Canal, would have been a superb selection for a board like NCC. Because you know what we're lacking in Trinidad and Tobago when it comes to Carnival? Because we're going out to cover Antigua Carnival, right? We are lacking creativity. We're lacking the traditional foundation that is Carnival. There is no pageantry. There is no creativity. There is no choreography. There is nothing. Right? It's bikini and beads down the road. That's what we have. Right? And we call that culture. I don't know how we could call that culture when that Rio de Janeiro. Right? But that's what it is. That is what it is. And I don't see anybody who on that board right now that could even, I don't know. I don't know. I see that they have many representations of soca and chutney and this, that, and the other, but that is one aspect to it. You understand? That is the things that people used to fly in for. People used to fly, when I talk about people, tourists, not Trinidad, not Caribbean people coming for Carnival. Tourists. Right? The real Yankee dollar people now, you know, the white people there. They are coming and taking the midnight rubber and all the traditional characters and that kind of thing. These are the things that they like to come and, you know, and see and experience, you know. We don't get that. Minchell used to put on a whole production when he crossed the stage. You don't get that again. That's why the grandstand and the north stand empty. It's better to take down the grandstand and the north stand and just put the stage there. Because the grandstand and the north stand ain't serving no purpose right now. Carnival Monday and Tuesday. There's nobody in the stands. Everybody on the road. Alai? Hey, director? You understand? I ain't lying. I'm telling all you. So we go see what they come up with. Anyway, let me move on from that because when we talk about these things, you know, I just get, you know, it's troubling. All right? It's just troubling. All right, so I want to remind you about Chef Shiraz and the multiple courses that he has. They're taking place July and August. Food, restaurant, and catering workshop. He has his summer kids cooking class, the certificate in culinary arts, the baking and pastry course, and the creative international cuisine course. You can get yourself registered for these courses by calling or WhatsApping Chef on 372-4639 or 737-5097. And also, Setwayola Board has the Holistic Health Clinic, and it's powered by nutritional therapy. Stop managing a disease when you could reverse them naturally via nutrition. No supplements, no drugs, just root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You could see the list of diseases that they specialize in reversing. So you can book your appointment today by WhatsApping 279-3935 or 761-1952. You can call or WhatsApp any one of those numbers and connect with Setwayola Board today. And finally, as we go to the break, Flow. Yeah, Flow Armor. You can get non-stop protection with Armor Security with 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response. You and your loved ones stay protected day and night. We're talking Armor Security, powered by Flow, in partnership with All Pro Security, protection that moves to your beat. Visit discoverflow.co for further details. We take our first break, and when we come back, we will take a look at what took place in the prisons on the back of that voice note that was released. Stay tuned.
Long live the Calypso King of the world.
The mighty Sparrow, Calypso King of the world.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Thank you, Sparrow.
For all the hard work you had put in, we want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sparrow. The greatest!
Thank you, Sparrow!
This Saturday, July 26th at Sapa. Thank you, Sparrow. Get your tickets now. Come enjoy Chuck Gordon, Roddy McIntosh, Devon Seal, KB Charles, Zachary Ransom, Terry Lyons, Pink Panther, Oscar B, College Boy Jesse, and Luther. Just say thank you, Sparrow. All happening on this Saturday, July 26th at Sapa, and Thursday, July 31st at Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Your host for Sapa is Dr. Ross and Tommy Joseph, and for Napa is Sonny Bling. Third edition tickets for both shows available until this Thursday 24th at $25 less.
For more info, call 491-1802.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
The bass is dropping, the energy is rising, and Carnival City is about to come alive. On Thursday, July 31st, Carnival City will become one big party for Caribbean Melting Pot. Let's get it started. From Antigua, our future stars, Psycho, Soca Villain, Island Prince, Young Lyrics, G-Eve, Empress, Young Vice, and Kid Fresh, backed by the electrifying Caution Band. Feel the energy of our Soca diva, Claudette Peters. While Tian Winter will be bringing the heat. Welcome to Antigua. The energetic Skinny Fabulous and Triple K. And for the first time in Antigua, Full Blown. Good spirit. And from Trinidad, it's the long-awaited return of the monk himself. Double M, Marshall Montano. When my team touchdown, everything get wild. Limited general advance tickets are just $100. House of Vibes drinks inclusive advance tickets are $350. More at the gate. Tickets on sale now on the ticketing app. More information coming soon.
I'm looking for a magic for this disaster of a war.
You need a master plan.
A what?
Kaleidoscope Weather Master Exterior Latex Emulsion. It stands up to our wicked sun and crazy rain. It shields against fading, protects against mildew, and is crack resistant. This paint so tough that it is tried and tested against British standards and formulated with European raw material.
Kaleidoscope Weathermaster Exterior Latex Emulsion, the premium outdoor paint that protects and shields against fading. Available at hardware and Kaleidoscope color shops nationwide.
All right, people, so we're back. I feel like it's Christmas. It's really Christmas in July, you know. I'm afraid to open this, and I don't know where's this. I'm afraid to open this. Why? Where's this? Why? All right, nice. We will get to that. We will get to that in a second over. After coming down to the end of the show, I'll go bust the tape. All right? But let's get to the first order of business here, or what we're going to deal with now in this segment here. Give me the headline with the voice note threat. So, the voice note threat triggers search at Aruka prison and phone seized. The threatening voice recording against law enforcement officers believed to have originated from an inmate prompted a late-night prison raid on July 22nd, during which officers seized several contraband items, including cell phones. According to a police statement on July 23rd, the targeted raid took place at the maximum security prison in Aruka between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Officers searched several cells where they found mobile devices and accessories, cigarette packages, and quantities of marijuana. All right? I just connected the phone here, Director, because we're going to the phone line. All right? Now, they also found and seized several handwritten notes, which are now being analyzed. The statement said the operation was launched in response to the voice notes circulating on social media, threatening the lives of senior law enforcement officials. Apart from the items seized, the officers also uncovered key intelligence related to the threats. Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara and Commissioner of Prisons Carlos Carraspe led the operation, which DCP Intelligence and Investigation Suzette Martin and Assistant Commissioner of Prisons Lee Davis coordinated. All right? Now, the statement said the operation was done to mitigate risk and disrupt any internal communications that may be linked to the external threats. And according to the top cop, the operation reflects the continued vigilance of the police service and its partnership with the prison service in upholding institutional security and responding decisively to emerging threats. All right? Now, the voice note is about 1 minute and 55 seconds long. If you have not heard it, we could play it, but just give us a moment here because there's another headline. No, but it have the other story with the prison officers here that I want to get to. Probably prison officer headline for me. And it ain't now this madness going on, you know. This has been going on for a while. And it seems like nobody wanted to deal with it in this manner, but this commissioner is dealing with it in a very, very precise manner. Prison officers on alert following voice note. Prison officers have been placed on alert following the surfacing of a voice note which seemingly originated within prison walls, suggesting attacks were being planned against those in khaki suits. Acting Commissioner of Prisons Carlos Carraspe told Newsday that the service had alerted all prison officers and would do everything possible to protect them. All right, and he said, quote, "We continue to take all steps working together with the police service and other arms of national security to ensure the safety of our officers. We take it as very serious, and we are trying to do all we can do to ensure our officers are protected and safe in relation to carrying out their duties, and of course, when they leave the institutions and they return to their homes." He also said that officers were already aware of steps to be taken to protect themselves, as the prison service often hosted training sessions on the topic. All right. So, you have it? All right. Just before you play, just connect the phone for me now. Let me just get our connection going and we'll run the voice note for them. All right? So if you didn't hear the voice note, we're going to give you a little taste of what it is now. Because this was circulating since Tuesday is when it came out. But we had a lot on the table yesterday, especially with the police and so on and so forth. But run with the voice note.
Yeah, so this pipe harder. Yeah, so this message here is a message pertaining to our man, right? Pipe harder court today, and he charged you making sell on my ring, so he charged you went to court with him, and the message Arman sent for read through Pipe is any off-duty police, any khaki suit, for you to start to push the place and put it on them. So I'm going to hail Buckman Day, I'm going to hail John Wick, I'm going to hail Fish, and I'm going to look to organize to start to think about function. Zach, you know the function there with the khaki suit from in Mohammed Lane Day. We're going to look to target that one first. Right? We go stamp that one. I go hail my dog up in Saudi, and we go start to stamp 2 up in South and all. Okay? I'm going to let you see with you. I learn, outright the Iberia service, so I will be coming in, leaving details, jumping out, leaving details. I'll be wherever guns are to send, I will organize it, send it. Wherever vehicles are to think, I will organize it and send it. And men together between Zach and Short Boss and Bruce will go organize and navigate the suit dog. I will let you know who will be the players, who the drivers, who will be watching everything. I will put it in place and we go think. Right? We holding on the package for the while because the package get spooked due to some little scene where he was running hot over some $100,000. So he get a little spooked. Right? And all of this seem active and thing, but are going through real oppression and depression in Nigeria. Right? So all you know is the function from the
That's the voice note there. Obviously, he said, it was very straightforward. My thing is, what man had to do to get a nickname, boy, John Wick, boy? Like, how dread you had to be, boy, for them fellas and them to recognize you as, right, John Wick. Like, how many people you kill? And that man out here walking around, eh? Anyway, 3277400. Now, this has been a problem from within the prison for years now. Years. Everybody know the problem exists. These fellas getting cell phone, they have connectivity with the outside world. Man does call shots from inside the prison. But I don't think it's ever been dealt with like this. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Them fellas in prison already, so they ain't care thing inside. And if it's organized crime, there are many ways. The jammers is one, but my thinking is that they intercept the message. Then you have to take all the people, the operators on the outside. And since you're in a state of emergency, you don't need a warrant to do that.
Right.
So your intelligence that you have will guide you to these people. Mm-hmm. Because without people functioning outside, then nothing can happen.
Correct.
So the police and the intelligence have to do what they have to do. And the issue here now is that I'm happy with going after them now. Is what I've been calling for all the time. The state of emergency, a lot of people criticizing the state of emergency, but we're getting some result.
But let me ask you something, caller. Right?
Yeah.
The exercises that are taking place now, as opposed, because remember when the PNM, the outgoing PNM coming on to the end of 2024, when they called the state of emergency, it was based on a similar type of intelligence report, which basically gave the same information about gangs and so on and so forth, high-powered rifles. But we didn't see this level of action from the police in terms of tackling the problem where one of the biggest problems is what going on in the prison.
No, the issue here now is that I have been clamoring all the time to go after the criminals. The police instead was making excuses and quoting the law and telling them how they could escape the law and all of these kinds of things. Now they need to go after them and actually do their jobs. What we're spending $6 billion every year for.
Right.
To allow the police to bring the country into a state where everybody begins to feel safe. Crime will never stop. Crime will never end. But if you have a system which part you stem the tide in the early stages, then things will become different.
Right.
There's also a system where you start in the primary schools, which part these things begin. Mm-hmm. And to fix these issues by having the military people inside the schools and not the police, which part you have cubs and girl guides and scouts and this kind of thing. And they become the police inside and have the agencies in the schools, like the PT and all the people get involved. And also to have the school used as a daycare center, which part the religious body will come in and take over in the evening to keep the children there until the parents can pick them up.
Okay.
But we're not looking at things from a holistic point of view and sensible and common sense, as you and I always say, to deal with these issues to stem the tide going forward.
Yeah.
So we will not create that and then induct young men into the army so they learn about discipline and respect for those in authority. But we're talking all kind of nonsense talking between here and there, trial, and we're looking at solutions.
Yeah.
So the country has to start thinking. We have to start moving and look for solutions for these issues. But right now, we need to take out these criminals on the outside and bring them to justice. And allow them to fight the wars in the jail. Have a good day. Too long.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. I'm going again. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning, man.
What was very interesting to hear coming to the end of the voice note, to hear that man say going through oppression and depression, but
I was waiting for somebody to pick up on that, yeah.
I can understand that, but he's a real privilege inside that prison. But anyway, I think we should take a picture just like El Salvador and build a prison in a remote area. And all of these fellas can put them inside it. The only internet access going is like hardline, going to special offices in that prison.
Well.
And we just isolate these fellas and them away from these urbanized areas and these kind of things. You understand?
Okay.
That's just my local thing.
No problem.
Thank you.
It was interesting to hear that part as well. He said he was going through oppression and depression. It's amazing, you know, because the amount of lives that they affect, and the trauma that is caused through criminal actions like shootings and murders and robbery. Like the victim family and them just go through oppression and depression with that too, you know. Morning.
Morning, Stepper. Man, I the ground here, way.
Yeah, man. What going on?
Aye, cool. That's something like law-abiding citizen, boy. Remember that movie? Man calling shots from the jail. And coming through a night tunnel. But here, what going on, Stepper? My point is, right, when they arrest you, and there's, let me say they book you in, right? They just take out your belt, your shoelace, your wallet. Well, they just leave you with certain things, like your clothes you come with.
Right.
Their cell phone, they just take it, they just tag it and put it in the chat.
Right. Messon, you're breaking up, you know. Yeah.
How come? Do you get me now? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Hearing you clearly now. Go ahead, quickly.
Yeah. Right. So when they arrest you, they just be taking away these things from you. How come prison have it? By the end of the day, I see with my own eyes in cell block. I call it what station it is, but in cell block, officers will be collecting certain money and giving back certain things. So these officers, in prisons, they're fully aware of what's taking place in prison.
Yeah.
They wait for last minute. Where they want to purge. Them is Rick and Morty, they want to purge. But they have to be real and crack down on these people ever. And understand, Stefan? Because by the end of the day, they're calling shots on the outside and they don't know how other people feel on the outside. When they lose a relative, it is be real hard. They're not in that shoe, but what the commissioner doing, let he continue to do it and let he purge all of them now. Stefan, have a blessed one.
All right, no problem. Yeah, man. Going again. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stefan, good morning.
Is you send this?
You want to sell me out? I don't know nothing about what you're speaking about.
All right, right. Oh, I have a little on top. Oh, I couldn't see that. All right, yeah, go ahead, share your thoughts.
Yes, Stefan, I heard on a radio station, right? I think it's 106.5, right? I don't know in what capacity the person was speaking, right? But he made a lot of sense. Well, he has the knowledge. You know, for example, when he said I'm not saying this. He said when the seniors are going into prison, nobody searches the seniors. And it's a sobering thought, eh? It's a sobering thought about, contraband, cell phones and stuff. So I don't want to think that is happening, but it's a reality. And you see, Guevara, you realize no other commissioner was brave enough or, had the knowledge and experience, intelligence to treat with it. And it's like stepping on the stone of another entity in national security. But that's the way we have to go. It's terrible. So that's it.
Okay. All right, thanks a lot. I'll take one more, and then I'll go to the break. Hello, good morning. Morning. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Stefan, good morning, good morning.
Morning,
I
man.
sent a clip just out. I sent a next clip on your phone that like it come up from the prison yesterday too, that one. So you go look at that one, and I want to tell you, yesterday I talked about the heads of Caribbean leaders meeting that the last one Dr. Rowley went to before he retired. That is the one I spoke about yesterday on your program. If you put back that, you will hear where the Bajan minister was reading to him and letting him know what will be his position after he come out of office. And the country, because of the mainstream media downplayed when it happened, right?
Right.
And I want to I want to thank the caller who sent it to Heavy and TC yesterday afternoon. He said it, call and make sure and send it to the director there. Let the population, because remember the mainstream media is not playing this thing. And I want to close by saying to the government of the day, people like yourself and those other media and those other programs that is carrying issues and the real truth to the people in Trinidad and Tobago. When the thing done, when September passed, we all should be getting government ads to run the information from the government to the population, because the mainstream media don't want to run what the government getting involved in concerning corruption. They ain't getting involved in that.
Yeah.
They're on their own agenda. You understand? You see the things that we want to be telling the population, the mainstream media not doing it to us. So I only hope that they don't come to no ads with this government, because if you're not going to advertise what the government, like for instance with this CPAP back, and we're not hearing about nothing about CPAP on the mainstream media. Say people like yourself, CC and Heavy, you understand?
Right.
The ground report, them is in these things.
Okay.
And let's get more comments.
All right, my brother, thanks. I get a clip here that he sent me. I'll take a listen to it during the break and see if, because he said that's another one that come out from the prison. Right? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, somebody tell me it's not the Massey by Starlight, it's the Massey higher up. Well, oh God, even worse yet, the Massey that was robbed. Hold on, let me just, before I go to the break. So, all right, so it's not the Massey by Starlight, but I just saw the headline, Massey Maraval, right? So they're saying it's not the Massey by Starlight and Superfarm. Is the Massey higher up director by Estate 101? Yeah, that 30 seconds from the police station. That ain't worse yet. Because that Massey is on the corner, as you bend by Estate 101, when you pass that Massey and you make the right, you're swinging, when you swing, you have the gas station on the left, the road that is taken to Diego Martin, and the Maraval police station right there. Huh? How they could not intercept that? That one road. Them road and them narrow so. That one road. Lord Father, here I tell you. Well, they must come running here. They might get ready for run, Stefan run next year. I tell you what, we want to remind you about Jameson as we go to the break. Jameson, boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles, such as their cold fighter with echinacea. Vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor, and for additional support, try their delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson trusted vitamins and minerals. And with that, we take a break. When we come back, we'll get back to the phone lines. I'll review that video that one of our callers just sent us, and we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, go to the break.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Introducing Open Minds Primary School Lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
All right, so we're back. Now we got 6 minutes. We're going to go straight back to the phone lines. All right, we're going straight back to the phone lines. Morning, Mr. Stefan. Nice to make contact. On the matter with the prison, 1, they need to use intelligence officers from the army to investigate prison officers or use a private firm. 2, find out what are the relationship within the gangs. And 3, make a law in Trinidad that any state, I want to believe it's contract, given to anybody flagged as a politician, family, or gang related, the person who signs off the contract should be jailed. Lord Father. All right. We're going again. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Stephen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mr. Stephen, I'm going to tell you something, boy. Do you know the problem, not only in China, but in the world today, is corruption.
Yeah.
Right?
corruption is crime. And anywhere have corruption, it will always have crime, murder, thieving, white collar, black collar, green collar, anyhow you could take it. It will just have crime. Because I could tell you, Mr. Stephen, I was going to give an actual incident, okay? I was walking a truck, right? Pulling oil sand from Grappo, heights of Aripo, okay?
Yeah.
And we carrying 8 meters, right, and our partner. And the foreman tell me, he said, boy, listen, we had to spread 2 loads for the day, boy. Only bringing too much material here. But 8 meters is 10 yards. So he said, watch out. Only bring 5 yards, yeah? Because we had to clear this 2 load and then to go. And if this 8 meters, it's taking too much of time. So we join in and we start to make 2 loads a day now. But at the end of the day, how much they get when they make 2 loads a day? Right? Them getting just 2 loads. So you see, it's corruption even from that. But I see you have a wall there, Mr. Stephen, like you're fighting, but you're blocking it, that 20 feet wall you have in your head, but. All right.
Yeah, man, no problem. Yep. I'm going again. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan, and to your callers.
Yeah, man, morning. Go ahead.
Right. The Prisoners Association Second Division, the union in the prison, recently, 24, 48 hours ago, came out swinging. They say they were disrespected with respect for the SOE and the preparation and the moving. 48 hours after, the police had to go back into the prison service and seize more cell phones.
Yeah.
Look at it there. Yeah. So who were responsible for disrespecting the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago for facilitating cell phones going back into the prison? Because when they was moving all the high profile prisoners, they do a clean sweep. They remove all the phones, right? Now, 48 hours after, an area that's supposed to be monitored and managed by the prisoners and by etc. the Prisoner Association, more cell phones was found. So you see where the prisons officers and by extension the whole management of the prison officers is questionable. They allowing, it's only that first facility allowing and facilitating the cell phones, etc., to go into side and nobody else. The
Right.
police don't mind that. It's the prison thing. So they have to take some beating for that. I'm going to have a nice morning.
All right, no problem. Yeah, I saw the interview that the prison commissioner did. He was criticizing the government and the TTPS, I guess, on the... Well, what it was is that when they moved the prisoners down to Tetron, the prison officers, they said they had not given them any accommodation to work from down in Tetron. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stefan,
that was one of his complaints. Yeah, go ahead.
Stefan, what John Wick and them have to know now is that like long time. We have a new head, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he done put things in place for Ben and them. So if the field is a one-sided thing, let them run in. Tell John Wick and them start to running, right? Because they think they ain't gonna have a TC. It will have dead bodies. We'll have Allens and them lining up to pick them up. You have a pleasant day.
Okay. All right. I was very surprised when I hear that. You know, I said, wait, I have a man named John Wick out here, but Jesus and ages, Lord. 3277400. What? All right. Let me go back to the phone line here. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yep, morning.
Morning. Stefan, this prison, morning. Yeah, this prison, Stefan, is the same thing like the police service. You understand? But right. I want to ask you a simple question. And Trinidad and Tobago in the whole station. But I know they're catching people, prisoner officers doing wrong things, carrying phone, alcohol. cigarette, this, that, and you hold them. I know this, we calling the name, I can't call the name right now, but I know it was on paper that he was caught. Is they making jail?
Well, you see...
Or they home getting paid?
The argument, well, not the argument, but the counter-argument here is that the prison officers who are conducting those type of activities, they are saying that, you know, in many cases they are being threatened. So they do it out of fear, so that nobody can kidnap their children or their wife or any one of their family members or anything like that. So that's their position.
That is their perspective, and this is what they're saying. Well, let me tell you something. There are a lot of people who want jobs, could do the jobs too. They're educated too. I could tell you that because I wouldn't want to say what I have to say concerning the prison, because I know the prison. Let me tell you something, Stefan. Listen, if they start jailing, as I said, doing what they're supposed to do with the same thing with the policemen and them, Stefan, this place will get to, this place, because it's the same people in the house who doing the same thing, and you have to get off that, clean off the whole place. This prison should have never happened. Not even 1, 2, 3 telephones should never be found in the place. How it get in there? It walk in, you understand me? And other things? No, this is the trouble we have. We have the own people doing the same thing. So when you punish those people, you have to punish them, Stefan. If you have a son or a daughter and they're doing things from small, you have to punish them. They're going to stop it. I know that many times. You have to take serious precaution. Have a nice day, Stefan.
Yeah, my brother, no problem. Yeah, man. Yep. I mean, look, there are a lot of things. I'll take this call here and then we got to go to a break. We're just about 2 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just think this message here, boy. Oh, God, Lord Father, here I tell you. That's somewhere. Let's deal with this message here because... Right. All right. Yeah. Okay. I could squeeze one more. 327-7400. Let me take this call here. Oh, God, I missed it. All right, that's now. I'm going to clear that there. Right. Yeah, I'll take one more before we go to the break. And we got two guests in studio, 2 different interviews to do. Let me see. Somebody is saying, good morning, Stefan. This is foolish. Cell phone jammers is an old technology. So having cell phones in jail is useless if the jammers are installed. We all know the SSA can listen in. Don't need a SOE to go follow the origin and shooters the voice note was being sent to. If they refuse to use cell jammers in prison, then even use this as a means of control of the kingpins in the prison. Have officers bug all phones and give to them and trace the numbers being called by cell phones. Have the officer masked to conceal their identity when on duty in prison. All right, you know, a lot of these things could happen, I guess. That's an interesting point. You know, you give me a cell phone to bring in. I contact my superiors or those within the police service, and I say, look, I'm being threatened to bring a cell phone in for an inmate. Yeah, they bug the cell phone, and you hand them, you send it in for them. I doubt they're doing any checks inside of there when you're a prisoner and you get a cell phone. You ain't go down and run and see if it bugged and all kind of thing. And then you get all the information you can get off of the cell phone. I guess all of that could be done. But let me take this final call here. Hello, good morning. That's an interesting point. Bug the phone. Morning.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, morning. What's up?
Yeah, first time caller. Pertaining to the prison officers, right? They say if we are for their life, but if the cell phone and this stuff and reaching prison, but the prisoners to be able to call outside to lay chat on their family and things. If the phones aren't reaching in the first place, all the calls will reach outside.
Right.
And
right, understood.
So they could also get the police the information and have the police secure their family in the time being because it's done so already. But what I was talking about is more or less before. If they do the work professional, right, it will have no calls to leak outside because they have no cell phones in the jail.
Okay. All right, no problem. Thanks a lot.
Right? I just my 2 piece on it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, my brother. Take it easy. Yeah. Well, on the bugging of the phone, right? As one person alluded to, I think that would be an illegal wire. Would it not? Ain't it have laws against that? I'm not too sure if you're carrying a phone for a prisoner. No, they want the phone, yeah. And you just, you go through SSA, and SSA now could track the phone and know who they're calling and whatever the case is, right? We have the technology for that. Right. No, but we have the tech. I think what the person is saying is that we have the technology to carry out that type of operation. But it's like nobody in thinking in terms of using it. Yeah, because, I mean, they could listen to my conversations. I know my phone bug. I know my phone compromised. I know that. For sure. And that's over the last, you know, that's why this number is a public number now. 327-7400. Right? 7400. This number, I am very sure when I was using it privately, but it's a public number now, so it has nothing to jump up and think no hurrah. But I know my private conversations is what they would have been monitoring, nothing to do with what's going on here. But I am sure that there is the technology to do that. I mean, when the former minister's son's phone disappeared, they find that within 24 hours. Remember that? And that was always a point of discussion in terms of policing and technology and so on and so forth. Because if you could find the minister's son that fast, the minister's son's phone that fast. Exactly. So then how you can trace everything else? And in my conversations with officers in the police service, even Pitt and Greenwich, I ask them certain questions on technology and they say, yeah, we have the technology to do that. So I don't know what the problem is. I think the problem is we never had a commissioner who is driven like this one, I guess, to disrupt the criminal element. Because that's what he's doing, he's disrupting them. And yeah, you know what I mean? Now on the other side of that, it's very interesting because it's a broad discussion. I didn't hear anybody mention this, but in looking at the video that one of the callers sent to us, which I can't hear right now, to have some obscene language in it, we had to deal with that. Maybe we could come back to it tomorrow and deal with the conditions. Now, I've always said community development plays a significant part in fighting crime. Community development meaning when you look at some hotspot areas in Trinidad and Tobago, and you look at the condition of some of these areas, they're deplorable. It inspires no one. And I think this is what the current administration is trying to do with those CPEP contracts. Remember, I keep saying that? Get the people from the communities to upkeep the communities. That way, persons living in the community will have pride in where they live in, right? So they're less likely to deface a wall or a building and things like that, right? Because your auntie or your father or your mother or your grandfather or your grandmother or your cousin played a role in upkeeping the area, right? So there's a little respect and a kind of pride that comes with that. So now that we see in CPEP moving towards that model where the contractors will be from the community and the people hired by the contractors have to be from the community to see about the community, to upkeep the community, I've always said, paint on a wall, don't underestimate that. When you brighten up a place, that's why everybody does paint for Christmas. Because you want your place to look presentable. You put a lot of effort into it and then you sit down, you relax, and you're comfortable because everything clean, right? So when we have places in Trinidad and Tobago that like a dump and falling apart and broken, expect that you will have crime in those areas. Now, let's just suppose that to the prison conditions. We have men out here that, yes, they commit crime. For whatever reason, some of them love that kind of lifestyle. For whatever reason. We have criminologists in Trinidad and Tobago. Could somebody tell me what they're doing? Criminologists out here giving interviews to the media on what the crime plan, the anti-crime plan should be. When they're supposed to be in the prison talking to the man who's sending that voice note to find out why he living that lifestyle. Why he in jail. And if he in jail because he was in a gang, why he was in a gang? What drove you to that point? They're supposed to be psychologically analyzing that situation. But where are they? How many criminologists we have? How much of them in the prison talking to the prisoners? So we lapse in with that. Then all those prisons, that whole prison system needs to be restructured. You cannot have petty criminals and killers in the same prison. That is a recipe for recruiting, which is what we see happening for the longest while now. Because a man who snatch a purse in Port of Spain and go in and meet a man who is responsible for 3 murders and is the head or big in a gang, he know that man that snatch a purse, he coming out just now. So when he come out, he telling them all who to go and check. So now the purse snatcher come a gang member. And so the cycle goes and the recruitment process goes. But we ain't doing nothing to separate that. You understand? With maximum security prisons and minimum security prisons. Then you have to look at the condition of the prisons. The prisons are in a deplorable state. I could tell you that. I have seen remand yard. No human being should be subjected to that. To those type of conditions in remand yard. That alone could drive a man mad and to hate and be spiteful. You understand? He might be spiteful when he went in, he might have made a little mistake and he waited on the trial date to come and then it taken 5 and 10 years for him to reach in court in order to get a verdict. But in the meantime, he ain't get no bail, so he don't in remand yard. And remand yard is not where you want to be. You trust me on that. I've seen it. It is the most horrible place. Golden Grove is joke to that Frederick Street prison. We went and do work inside of there. When my father had the pest control company, we went down inside of there to kill German cockroach and rats. I had to go in every cell down in Raymond Yard, which is like a dungeon. We need to restructure and we need to renovate even those prisons. We need to build a new prison or new prisons. You understand? We need to, it's the same thing like community development when you uplift the community, right? You need proper reform programs, but the reform programs that you're implementing is going to have little to no effect if the conditions are as deplorable as they are. Look at like Norway and those Scandinavian countries and look at the prison system there. You understand? It's a totally different system. I'm not saying that could work here, that exact model. But we had to start looking at some type of different model because, I mean, we can't keep going how we're going because obviously it's not working. Whatever exists today, what currently exists in that system is not working. It is working against law-abiding citizens. It is working against law enforcement. It is working against us. So we can't keep doing the same thing. We have to change it. You understand? We have to experiment with something else. We have to try something different if we want to see the results that are possibly right around the corner, with little adjustments that could be made. So it's a wide discussion. One of the callers sent us a video there. The video was from June, the 11th of June 2025, but it shows a flooding in the prison through a leak in the ceiling, and one prisoner was walking around very irate at the conditions and that kind of thing. And maybe we can look at that tomorrow, right? We'll see if we have time for that tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to the break now, and then we got to get the guests on because I have 2 interviews, and I don't go over my time by a mile. So, just give me Steel Force Caribbean Limited. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, located at number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication. They offer full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards. They offer a wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So you could give them a call on 4902-771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And we also want to remind you about Keolic. Yep, that's right. So we got the Keolic range of products. It's backed by science with over 900 scientific research and clinical trials. And it's made from the aged garlic extract. You can pick up any product in the Keolic range, including Keolic Cleanse and Digestion, Keolic Blood Pressure Health, the Keolic Cholesterol Health, the Keolic Total Heart Health, and the Keolic Circulation Health. And they're all proven to be effective in sustaining healthy levels, and all include the aged garlic extract. There's also the Keo Green Powdered Drink Mix and the Keodophilus probiotics. So pick up any one of those products in the Keolic range at a pharmacy or a health store across the country. For more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. We're going to take a break. When we return, we have Sheldon Bissessa, Rizan, and hold on, I have the names here. This now. Oh, God. Right. We got Sheldon Bissessa, Rizan Uga, and Janelle Alvarado. And they're here to tell us about WCF 3-man. All right, the Wallerfield Cup Finals, Part 3. It's coming up this weekend. Stay tuned.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
The bass is dropping, the energy is rising, and Carnival City is about to come alive. On Thursday, July 31st, Carnival City will become one big party for Caribbean Melting Pot. Let's get it started. From Antigua, our future stars, Psycho, Soca Villain, Island Prince, Young Lyrics, G-Eve, Empress, Young Vice, and Kid Fresh, backed by the electrifying Caution Band. Feel the energy of our Soca diva, Claudette Peters. You can find me in a while Tian Winter will be bringing the heat. Welcome to Antigua. The energetic Skinny Fabulous and Triple K. And for the first time in Antigua, Full Blown. I in a good spirit. And from Trinidad, it's the long-awaited return of the monk himself, Double M, Marshall Montano.
When my team touched down, everything get wild.
Limited general advance tickets are just $100. House of Vibes drinks inclusive advance tickets are $350. More at the gate. Tickets on sale now on the ticketing app. More information coming soon.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Long live the Calypso King of the world.
The mighty Sparrow, Calypso King of the world.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Thank you, Sparrow.
For all the hard work you had put in, we want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Sparrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sparrow. The greatest!
Thank you, Sparrow!
This Saturday, July 26th at Sapa. Thank you, Sparrow. Get your tickets now. Come enjoy Chuck Gordon, Roddy McIntosh, Devon Seal, KB Charles, Zachary Ransom, Terry Lyons, Pink Panther, Oscar B, College Boy Jesse, and Luta. Just say thank you, Sparrow. All happening on this Saturday, July 26th at Sapa, and Thursday, July 31st at Napa. Showtime 6 p.m. Your host for Sapa is Dr. Ross and Tommy Joseph, and for Napa is Sonny Bling. Third edition tickets for both shows available until this Thursday 24th at $25 less.
For more info, call 491-1802.
Thank you, Sparrow.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh G. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh G. He is an expert in palm, face and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh G at +1 868-384-3844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and as we return, we got some guests in studio here. Let me just send that to the director there. Director, I hear you got the ping, so we know you're in the thing. So you got the thing. All right, so we got the Wallerfield Cup finals coming up now. Sheldon and Rizan have been here before talking about the Wallerfield Cup. In the preliminary stages, right? That was the opening round of action.
First two rounds.
That was the first two rounds, right? So today, this morning, we have Sheldon Bisessa, Rizan is back, and we have Janelle Alvarado, who is with us as well, and she's representing the women in motorsports. All right, because I did see when I went up there for the first one, I did see a few women on the course on the motorcycles. And I think it have a few female drivers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So I also saw the fish van as well.
Yeah.
You know. So the fish van, the fish van is something to see. All right, if you've never seen before. So all right. So Sheldon, this is the finals, right?
Yes, it is the finals for the WCF. It's a three-part series. This is the final one, and it's promised to be the probably the best one. Weather permitting, they have some cars out of Guyana, so it's now going to be an international game. A lot of emphasis is going to be placed on safety and track preparation. And everybody really hyped out and ready to run their best times. Some people want to set some new national records, new track records, new class records.
Right.
And a lot of the cars have stepped up their performance and stepped up their game. So I think it's going to be very, very exciting. And the ladies who are involved in motorsport and the bike racing also going to be out. The guys, you know, there's a kind of little rivalry among the bike racers and also the car racers. This reason has really stepped up in the promotion and the encouragement of the racers and taking motorsport forward. Titasa is also involved in taking part in this too. So everybody's looking forward to a really exciting weekend.
Everybody on board, boy. Yeah. All right. So it's going to be a big weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday, but we'll get to that. How many? Like how years narrowed down from the first week to now? Like how many cars?
Well, we have about close to about 80, 85 competitors.
Still?
Right now, yeah. Last night we had registration and we got a good turnout.
Okay.
So, and we have actually 4 cars here from Guyana right now.
Okay.
And some real heavy hitters. So they want to come here and challenge the trainees. So.
All right. So this like the this like the CPL of Wallerfield.
Yeah.
All right, cool, nice, no problem. But I the big game in CPL is Guyana, Trinidad. Everybody know that. So. You got the guy. I know you all had a driver from Grenada as well who had a vehicle here.
Yeah, he's going to be here as well also.
All right, so Grenada is represented as well. Any other islands?
That's Guyana and Grenada right
now.
Guyana
and Grenada right now. All right, now Sheldon spoke about the preparation for the track because we know we're in the rainy season.
Yeah.
Right, that's a given. How does that preparation take place and when does that prep start?
Well, let me explain to you what preparation really means. You'll have a facility where it could be an asphalt track or a concrete track, but the level of power that these machines are putting out is you just won't get traction on that kind of surface. You have to apply something called a traction compound, which is basically a glue that will stick to the track and then you try to drag rubber onto that traction compound. So the idea is to lay down rubber onto the track. So rubber onto rubber will give you a lot more traction than rubber onto asphalt or rubber onto concrete. So that's what the emphasis is on. Trying to prepare the track so the tires can adhere to the track, and that way you can apply a lot more power and go faster. And that's the objective of this whole thing, to go as fast as you could.
Okay, great.
And of course safely. So that's what the track prep is about. Yes, it starts a couple of days before.
Right.
So it's a tedious, long-going process, and a driver needs to know what time of the day he's going to run, how he's going to set up his car, how much power he's going to put on, if he's going to put on all or take out some or add back some. So to keep the car going straight and safe. So there's a lot of science that goes into it, and the people with the most amount of information or the most amount of technology would most likely come out on top.
Most likely come out on top. Look, Janelle laughing because Janelle is one of those people like they had the high tech and the you know what I mean. I didn't think that. Janelle, tell us a little bit about the women in the sport and how you got into the sport.
Got into the sport through growing up in it. It's a family tradition. I'm carrying on. The women, we have about this weekend. You're going to see about 5 of us out there. I'm the only one on a motorcycle. And we have about 3 others that's going to be running their cars. Talking in, following up to what Sheldon said, yes, with regard to the prep. So my bike is set for that prep. I run a special tire that gives me as much grip as possible. And hopefully one day I'll be fast enough to beat Sheldon. But, we all going
Hopefully one day she'll be fast enough to beat Sheldon.
But the idea is to go as fast as possible. And we all as females going to come out there and rep really well this weekend.
How many females does it have in the sport?
On a total, our committee has about 11 females. So we don't all race, but we are involved administratively. We have some that are marshals. We have safety officers. So it comprises of a well-knowledgeable group of women in all aspects of the sport. Racing this weekend, we'll have about 5 of us present.
About 5
Yes.
women present racing, actually
As per
racing.
registered last night,
Okay.
about that number, and yes, we'll be going down the quarter giving these guys some trouble.
Well, this is, and I don't mean that this will come across the wrong way, but you know, in many sports, you know, male and female, it have male and female categories. A man will run 100 meters faster than a woman, things like that. You know, it have the little, how I could put it, you know, it have sports that men are far more superior. I'm gonna put it that way, right? But motorsports, however, that's a different kettle of fish because now it comes down to technology, power the vehicle, the driver's skill, which I mean, it don't have no advantage there.
Mindset as well.
Mindset as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw there was a woman on a motorbike. I wonder if it was you, boy.
Yeah.
It was you.
Yeah.
And she was beating a few men on the track when I was up there for the first week. That was you.
Yeah.
All right, good. Yeah, because we were watching me and said, where did this woman come from? And she go on, man, on this motorbike, and I said, well, all right, cool, man. So yeah, women are into the sport. You see a lot of women there, they come to observe. They come to spectate, you know what I mean? The stands were packed. So what kind of crowd you accommodated for on Saturday and Sunday?
We hoping to put on a good show for the crowd. We hoping to maybe get around the same type of numbers we got the first time, which is like close to 5,000 spectators we had there, which is like a record for Wallerfield actually. Most amount of people there for an event, especially drag racing.
Okay.
So, you know, hoping for the best this weekend. Let me see if we get some good weather.
Nah, the crowd was in line, eh? It had, yeah. We have a video there, director. You have it? You're supposed to have it, right? Nice. So it's wrong tree or what? Where's that? Lord of mercy, hey boy, Shallan, boy. I don't know that. How you stay grounded, boy? You want to fly? Yeah, these are some of the highlights, you know, from the first couple of weeks of the fish van day. Yeah, man, that's what we're talking about. All right, so it is going to be, it's a really, really great place to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. Which day, I mean the Saturday, well I see the Saturday is $60, the Sunday is $100.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, Saturday usually is more of a test and tune day.
Okay.
To qualify. So Sunday is the day for all the action.
For all the action?
Yeah.
All right, great. So heading out to Wallerfield on Sunday is going to be a terrific experience, and of course you can bring all the kids.
Yeah, you can bring all the kids. We're going to have the game truck there. So it have a lot of entertainment.
Holidays now, so you know.
Yeah, so school closed. Bring all the kids. We have the game truck there that's going to be there absolutely free for kids to play video games all day long.
Absolutely free?
Absolutely
okay, nice man. And of course, food available as usual.
Food available. We have a lot of food vendors. Food, drinks on sale, no alcohol.
Nice. Right.
And yeah.
And just come out and enjoy yourself.
Come out and enjoy yourself.
Right, so, you know, people, you need to head out to Wallerfield. I always wanted to ask is when you reach it, you buy your ticket or
yeah, you pay by the gate.
You pay by the gate, all right. Yeah. So you make your way out of Wallerfield, you pay by the gate, they give you your van, and you proceed into the car park or area or wherever. If you're a competitor, you go down into the pits
area, and we have the secured parking.
Yeah.
Yeah, security, everything on point.
And this starting what time? On Saturday and on Sunday?
Both days are starting at 9 a.m., finishing 6.
It's finishing at 6 p.m. Yeah. When we will get some lights out at Wallerfield, boy. We need some lights, Who in charge of that? The Minister of Sport?
We're hoping that we're getting a lot of support from the Minister right now. So.
All right. But it's the sports ministry, right? All right, yeah. We need some lights, man. We need to get some night racing going. Sheldon, which category are you in?
I'll be running the open class where it's like what the Americans say, run what you bring.
Yeah.
Whatever I have, you come with it.
Okay.
And, you know, the fastest man win. Coming back to the ladies.
The fastest man or woman win, eh? Yeah, don't say the fastest man. You can't say the fastest man win and Janelle standing up right next to you.
I'll tell you something, that the fastest miles per hour in the world right now in terms of drag racing is a woman, you know.
Really?
Yeah. And even in the motorbike racing, the pro stock type racing, is women that is leading that. So
serious?
Yeah, yeah. So don't feel women. They're very, very capable of running fast.
All right, great man.
Sheldon actually put out a big challenge last night at the race briefing.
Really?
Yeah. Sheldon put out a challenge for anybody to step up to him and beat him for $20,000 cash.
20,000? Oh, Lord, Father.
No, this is drag racing, so anything could happen. So I'm going to step up too.
You're going to step up too?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? Anything can happen.
You could make a guess.
Not for that Swift you have outside there, brother man. The name ain't gonna get you across the finish line first. Alright? That little Swift you're driving there. No. Don't try that.
I'm sure you can make a guess who took the challenge to race him.
Who took the challenge? The fish van? Of course. Had to be the fish van. Alright? But the fish van has some power, you know. I see it get up in the air, you know.
Yeah, you can't take chances with these guys. You gotta go there as if, you know.
Yeah, I thought he'd take off. At that time, I said like,
But in racing, if you
anything
take
can
off,
happen.
the next car gone.
Gone, yeah.
We can't take the Ghanaians for granted either, because their approach in almost anything in life is to win at all costs. To win at all costs also.
Okay.
So,
And they came here with some very powerful cars.
Serious?
Yeah, 4 of them are here right now.
Wow. Well, look at that. You got some other vehicles that you could check out as well, people. You could go check out the Ghanaians vehicles as well. You could check out the vehicle from Grenada that is here. That driver is here as well. And there are many vehicles in the pits that you could go and check out. I mean, I was walking around in the pits. I saw some vehicles there, spoke to some people, plenty of people with the Lancers. Like, Lancer's still popular. Lancer is like, they say it's the perfectly built.
They say Lancer is the answer.
Lancer is the answer. That's what they say, you know, just perfectly.
depends on the question, dude. So.
Well, alright, people, so July 26th and 27th, Wallerfield International Raceway. It is the Wallerfield Cup Finals. This is part 3, King of the Strip. And you go out there, the action starts at 9 a.m. and it ends at 6 p.m. on both days, Saturday and Sunday. You can carry the kids out for a terrific weekend. And of course, free gaming available for the children as well. I want to thank you guys for coming through. Rizan, Janelle, and of course, Sheldon. And yeah, man, looking forward to seeing Sheldon keep that 20,000 in his pocket. I mean, he had time, want him to lose it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to keep it, right? A man can't put that challenge and then lost his 20 grand, you know. I mean, oh gosh, boy.
That won't look good.
It didn't look good. It didn't look good at all. All right, so I tell you what, look out for them. Wallerfield, go out this weekend, pack the house. Motorsport is definitely alive and well, and lots to see on the track. Trust me, they got some vehicles out there, boy, including what the prettiest car. Oh gosh, boy, is what's the guy name again, boy? Is Clayton? No, not Clayton. There's a guy out there, oh gosh, boy, I always forget his name, and I don't go in my phone and check his name. He can't remember what he said was one of the prettiest cars now.
Rob?
Nah, not Rob.
I think it's a blue car.
Yeah, it's a blue car.
Goodwill. Not Goodwill.
I wonder if it's Goodwill. Calvin, look at me here.
Oh,
Calvin had carried me by this car. Right? Let me see, boy. Calvin, what's the name of the car? What's the name of the car? You what?
Swift.
No, it's not a Swift. It is not a Swift. I wonder if I sit here, but who I can't download it. Wait, I have it somewhere, you know. I have it somewhere. Somewhere he had sent it to me. And I know he watching the show, you know, because he now message me. Calvin, tell me that blue car. Who owned that blue car?
I can't remember the car.
No, it's a pretty car, ain't true. It's really a pretty car.
I wonder.
I don't watch cars.
Franco.
You don't watch cars, you motorbike thing.
Right,
all right, look, Earth what? Dinoon?
Ewart
Dinoon. He spelled it Earth. E-A-R-T-H. All right, sorry, we're going to put that down to the predictive testing. Right, Ewart Pulsar. Yeah, that's it.
Ewart should be coming out this weekend.
He's coming out this weekend as well? Yeah, but that car was really, it's really a pretty car to see, yeah. Trust me, yeah. All right, people, so we're going to take a break, but head out to Wallerfield this weekend. The action is on. And when we come back from the break, our old friend is here, Kwesi, from TKB, and he has something called Bullyproof. that is a camp for kids. Very interesting. So stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
The moment of a lifetime. The clock's ticking like my lifeline. Until I flatline, I push it to the red line. Who gon' stop me high? Who gon' stop me high? Breathtaking, a move that I make, I give it everything I got. Cause that's what it takes. I push the limit till it breaks. The heart of the brave, the soul of a legend with the will to be great. Hold up. The soul of a legend with the will to be great. Hold up.
Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results. At Open Minds, it's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.com.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face, and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh Ji at +1 868 384 located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, so we are back on Breaking Dawn, and we are 7:46, and we're going to chat with Kwesi here. Kwesi, of course, a familiar face for those of you who've been watching the program for years upon years.
Loyal clients.
Yeah, that's right.
And people have said that you would know, like, hey, look, even
look,
now people will still come and say, like, I know your face. Or, like, just recently, last year, a few months ago, it's like, I know your face.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Kwesi used to come in here every Friday.
Every Friday, do some workouts.
And give me a workout to do. And eventually, he took me on as one of his personal projects, and I went from 209 to like 179. And it was
I was actually looking for some pictures, boy, from back then.
No, but listen, I just tell people when it was just 2 days a week, 1 hour a day. That's 2 hours to the week I used to exercise.
You always say that like a broken record.
What's that?
The 2 days a week.
No, serious, no. Was just 2 days a week. But here how I end up staying. It was consistency too, eh? But Chris used to call me on those 2 days. It was to be a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Yeah, probably.
Sometimes we shift our Wednesday or Monday, whatever. Yeah. But on the 2 days that he know I had come down to Nelson Mandela, Kwesi go and call me half an hour before. Right, on my way. And make sure.
Hey, sometimes you never used to want to come though. Sometimes you be like, hey. And I have to take care of your father. God, I had to feed my dad. He called him, man. Yeah, that's how I can't come.
It used to a little moment side, but you used to push me. You used to push me to get it done. You know what I mean? And you know, I lacking that drive these days.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why I'm here now. There's a reason why I'm here now.
You know what I mean? But Kwesi's here. It's good to see you, man. Hey, bro, it's really good to see you.
Thanks for having me again, right?
And we go back out a mile, a mile and a half.
When it was Trini Kickbox.
Yeah, that's when it was Trini Kickbox. Yep. Now it rebranded to TKB for some years now.
Yep, TKB. And we have a gym now, our own gym.
You have your gym in Arangwes now.
Correct. With a boxing ring, wrestling mats, 2,700 square feet.
Wow.
It's big.
It's massive. Yeah. I will come up in Arangwes a day. I'll come up to Arangwes a day. I just see it now. I come and see it.
You have to.
But yeah, we can't go back that far, and I'm passing Arangwes, you know, from time to time. Yep. Although I now start in a gym right here because it's easier for me now.
Yeah, easier for you.
Way home.
Easier for you.
So when I leave here, I just swing down my Republic Bank and I in the gym. And I have an hour there to do
faithfulness, boy. Just like your barber. You know, trainers and your barber, you can't compromise.
No. I mean, no, it's just that you're up in the East, boy. To drive up, you know what I mean? For me, with my mindset, I had the easier access I have is the better. It means I would just be more concerned because on my way home, I can't pass the street. You know what I mean? I was supposed to go there today, but I can't go today. Hard luck, they run me. I can't come today. I know we do Monday, Wednesday. I went for therapy on my shoulder that's one of the things keeping me back to have a little shoulder pain.
Yeah.
So I went, going on for months upon months now, I went for some therapy. And I went to the gym yesterday. And that's rain. And my therapist messaged me this morning and made sure to remind me I was not supposed to go to the gym after the therapy. I was supposed to stay away from the gym for a little while until, and she gave me some stretching and that kind of thing to do. It's a real, even right now, mobility on my, like, you know, just raising it right here, real pain. So that kind of keep me back with my training now. But nevertheless, Bullyproof.
Yep. All right.
Bullyproof is here, people.
It
the Bullyproof
is.
camp.
Right.
Tell us about it. I know it's not the first year.
Yeah, we have in this camp for about 3 years now. Well, kind of like skipped a few years, COVID, and then we also have separately, we have our Bullyproof kickboxing tournament.
Right.
So 2025, we're going to be having these 2 editions. So next week, we'll be having our Bullyproof camp, and in about 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, sorry, on August the 16th, we're having our Bullyproof kickboxing tournament.
Right, I attended that tournament.
Yes,
you were first year.
Yeah, the first year.
Right, I was I did co-host that year.
Yeah.
The Bullyproof tournament took place in Trin City.
Trin City.
It was up in Trin City.
Yes.
Right, and it was a terrific tournament. I could tell you all this. The camp itself, people can still register for the camp, right?
Yes, so the camp starts next week, Monday. We have 2 categories. We have the kiddie campers. It's for 5 to 11 years old. We will be discussing things like kickboxing, like what is bullying, have kids understanding the difference between teasing and taunting, and it's a really empowerment camp. We were having obviously the normal conventional games, field trips, etc. But the main thing is we know that bullying is, we've had a few parents who signed up and they're very apprehensive for their children going into Form 1. You know, so, you know, if you have a child that's going into Form 1, you know, or going into a new school and they're very reserved, this might be the camp that you want to send them to.
No, this is definitely the camp. I think either way, this is a terrific camp for any parent to engage your children with because, look, we have to face the reality of the world that we're living in today. The world that we're living in today, you have to be prepared.
Yep.
And it's, like I said before, it's not about being prepared to fight, is being prepared to defend yourself.
Correct, yes.
You want your child to be, at least, have a little skill set in terms of defending themselves.
Yep.
And the camp is connected to the
tournament.
To the tournament, right?
Well, the camp has the same theme, but it has different. So the tournament is something separate. The tournament, it is basically for young kids and teens who have actually been training to compete.
Okay.
Right? So we have people from Miaro, Rio Claro, Shogunas, clubs from South, Port of Spain. So it's like the first tournament, basically, that actually within the country for kickboxing that appeals for kids and teenagers. Right. So that's the next step. So the camp is just for people who want to focus on just empowering their children, people who just want to give their children a good start going into the new school term, right? To feel confident about themselves, you know, to learn different techniques, etc. So they can see those videos. We have, yeah, so this is it here. So we have, well, the camp will have a lot of fun games.
Right.
All right, so we know to engage children, we have to literally give them, you know, different games and activities to challenge themselves, to keep pushing.
Right.
You know? So we have age groups from 5 years old to 17 years old. And it's really a great thing, all ages. So the teens boot camp, right? As you can see here, we have also for teens. So if you have kids or you have a little older.
Small man when cross them and say like, are jealous, yes?
Yep.
I could have done that 10 years ago, you know?
So we have teens as well, right?
Right.
From 12 years old to 18 years old. It's Monday. Those days are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, right? It's 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. because they know teenagers don't like to stay in places too long.
Too long, yeah.
Right? So they come in, they get their workout in, they learn self-defense, they learn the skill sets of boxing, a few different games as well. But the main thing for us is to make sure that each child is being empowered and to learn a different skill set, you know?
Wow. I mean, this video here now gives you a real understanding of what's going on there because I'm watching some of the moves, I'm watching some of the things that are going on before because that your footwork is important in this, right?
Footwork is important. So we all and then obviously we get in the ring as well. You know, to make them, because I mean, first time I ever got in a ring, I was like, wow, I could see how children could find this to be a little intimidating.
Intimidating.
We work on everybody to make them stronger, to make them, you know, face their fears. So they may not want to fight, but, you know, just to know that you got into the ring once, you know, you challenge yourself, and gives them the understanding that they could do it.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I did it once, I challenged myself once. When school starts, I could challenge myself again.
And then it gives them the opportunity to channel the energy into something positive, eh?
Correct.
Rather than just sitting down idle and having nothing to do, and then engage in some sort of mischief and get itself in trouble.
Yes.
And it's a workout too. So if you have a child that is a little obese, might be a little overweight, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kwesi will get them in shape before the school term opens.
Yep. Get them bullyproof. Get them
yeah,
bullyproof.
they get them bullyproof one time.
Come on, parents, don't allow your children to fall. Because I mean, the reason why I started all this is because I was a byproduct of, I mean, right now.
Yeah.
So I deal with issues of, like, from my past.
Yeah.
Being bullied.
Being bullied,
you know?
yeah.
So I know the effect that it has on children.
Yeah, so,
you know?
so I mean, you're dealing with somebody to have an understanding for it. So if I'm telling you, listen, some children are very timid, very shy, and then they burst out later on in life.
Yep.
And, you know, then you see the charisma that they have, and they get more talkative and things like that.
Yep.
Some are very talkative and may become a more softer individual as they go along.
Yeah.
Because, and then things that affect you in life traumatize you as well. So, you know, you could have a child that's very active, very enthusiastic about things.
Yep, and then it started to
then they
go
just
down.
started, exactly.
Started to go down.
And I'm very sure that the camp as well, and in terms of what you're doing at the gym with the kickboxing and so on and so forth, I am very sure that you have children that come to you.
Yep.
And might tell you a story that they mightn't tell mommy and daddy.
Yep.
Which
correct.
is a good thing because they get to at least express it to somebody.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we've had parents from all different walks where they talk about their children. You know, they are afraid of the children going into Form 1. Their children is too reserved. They want them to be a little more confident. So it's all about building confidence for us.
All right.
Building confidence. So not everybody's going to compete.
Confidence is very important.
Not everybody's going to compete. Not everybody's going to learn kickboxing the best way possible, but at least try. You understand? Yeah.
And people that get into the camp, you got to call the number on the screen, 762-2604.
Right.
That is 762-2604. Do not call now, the man on our interview. All right? But you could call after.
I hear my phone vibrating.
When the interview is over, which we have a few minutes left, but when the interview is over, then you could call, but it's 762-2604.
Yeah.
And I see you could also call 754-0810.
Yeah, that's Kelly's number.
All right, great. 754-0810. It's a terrific program. I'm very, very happy to see that Kwesi has progressed into reaching this level here with a whole gym. I know that was always your dream to have your own gym.
That was my dream, bro.
Yeah, to have your
anything
gym.
Anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. And with that being said, anything is possible for your children as well.
That's right. And I'm glad that you have some focus on the kids as well because, you know, it have few spaces and places that, you know, safe spaces that children could go to and, you know, have a time like this, you know, and learn learn how to defend themselves, build their confidence, and become bullyproof.
Yep.
And
and the bags as well, those black bags as well are also available. So if people are just looking to purchase a bag or even adult classes as well, private training, we also have that available. Well, you know the private training. Right. So it's not just only kids alone we do with the camp. So if you're seeing and you want to, you know, I mean, adults as well. Yeah. You wanna feel good. You wanna feel empowered. You wanna feel you have a high stress job.
Yeah.
You understand? So you know this is a good way to kind of switch things up, amp up your workout routine, and try something very different and new. Make yourself come alive again.
Nice
you
one.
Understand?
now before we wrap up, remember to call that number. Get your guys, get your kids registered. It starts next week, and of course the tournament is coming up on the 16th of August.
16th of August.
All
which
right.
I want to be back to promote that as well, if I could.
No problem.
Yes.
You could walk through the door any day, man. So I see you have a wheel here. What are we doing with this wheel?
All right. So we're gonna have some questions for Tobago and the Caribbean for Stefan to see if he can answer these questions.
All right.
All right. To see how bullyproof you are.
All right. No problem.
So so we're gonna spin it. Give me a spin.
Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's spin the wheel here. I'm gonna spin the wheel and see what
Pick
kind of
a
question
pan.
pop up.
Pick a pan.
Yeah. Let me see.
Right. Have you ever gotten in a fight? Let's go, Stafford.
Several.
Several fights, Stafford?
I didn't go, no, but I didn't use
Stafford, I'm coming. You the bully. Stafford.
No. I never used to go looking for a fight. But if a fight come to me, well, what you going to do?
Oh, God.
You had to engage, right?
Well, give us some examples now. How the fight start? Quick.
Well, it had fights like in school, mostly in school, eh? Well, it had a few fights by the bar as well. By bars as well. I remember a night in Strikers, boy. A night in Strikers, we had a bar pool hall called Strikers, and this fight broke out with some workmen from courts and people that we know. And it was a big brawl that broke out, right? Like 7, 8, 9 people fighting.
Hey.
And I remember one of the courtsmen, boy, he had one of my brethren up against the window and fight going on, boy. And I leave from by the bar, eh? Fight going on, and I see my brethren, I run into the back of that man, hit that man plumb on the back of the head, so whap. And that man just turned around and watch me, you know, that man in bunch. So watch me now. Hey, let me break this up. I said, look, fellas, let me break this up.
All right, let's go. Next one. Let's go spin again. All right, guys. So y'all know Stafford a little more now, right?
Now, I get several in life. Let me see.
Right, shadow box. There you go. 5 seconds. Do some shadow boxing.
Shadow boxing. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we could shadow box here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Next
Nice,
one.
man.
There you go. Let's get about 2 more swings.
All right, we'll give about 2 more, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So we go again. Let me see what else pop up here, though. Lord Father, don't let them find out too much about me, you know. I will take the jumping jack.
Do you remember
your
bully?
bully's name?
Anybody in particular? Who
Yes. There was a guy by the name of Brandon.
Lord Brandon.
Brandon. My bully's name used to be a fella named Brandon. But
all the Brandons out there?
Yeah, but you know, he get taste at time. And, you know, it just reach the stage when you just trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had one of them too as well. In St. Anthony's.
In St. Anthony's, yeah. Well, I trip, and that was the end of that.
When that happened to me, it happened in the shower after football training. The next day, say, Chrissy, let me come and talk to you next day in the morning. Yeah, reason it all one time after.
One time.
So it's good to stand up, guys. It's good to stand
now
up.
you had to stand up, yeah. Because he used to cross the road after when he see me. Yeah? If I come in on this side of the road, he used to cross the road and go to the next side.
This is what this camp is about, standing up for yourself.
So we go one more?
One more.
I'll do one more. Let me see what pops up here.
Oh boy,
What's going on? Have you ever been teased on Synergy? Let me see, boy. Have I ever been teased on Synergy? By who? You teased when you teased me? When what? What you say?
Sign language.
Oh, sign language. No, brother. No, teased like. I don't think I've ever been teased here. I don't think so.
Yeah?
I don't think so. Nobody's ever teased me here at Synergy TV.
What about your football friends? Banter?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
I've been, yeah. On the sports show, yeah. Shane and Ross will tease me whole show. Right?
So like even in the camp, right? So there's a difference between tease and taunting, which we'll be talking about.
Right.
So teasing is more very light and playful. All right? But there's a difference between, there's a thin line from teasing goes from teasing to taunting.
Taunting, yeah.
Right? So teasing is, hey, Liverpool is not good.
Right.
We're not going to win.
Yeah. Well,
it's
we
not
know
a
that's
small
line,
friendly
but
banter, all right? So this is what we're going to be talking as well in the camp. So the kids will know the difference, to know how to de-escalate it, to know when somebody is...
Taunting would be more like Arsenal don't win no trophy at all, eh?
Boy, I get that for about 5 years now. 5 years now. I waited for Chelsea, though. I have a Chelsea cousin right through. So it's sure they win the FIFA World Cup.
Yeah. Well, I find to me that was a waste of time. That Club World Cup was a waste of time.
I don't want to win nothing. Sorry, yeah. So parents, if you're following Chelsea, still come to the camp.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, thank you for coming, man. It's always a pleasure having a good friend on. And we had to take a break. But people remember 762-2604. call that number, sign up for the camp. It is Bullyproof, and they got the tournament starting on August the 16th. And we'll find out more about that when the time comes, right? Because I didn't take Antigua tomorrow. There for 2 weeks. I'll be back on the 7th, and we'll have you back on to come and promote the tournament.
I love that.
So people, we got to take our final break. I've gone over already, but we take the final break, and when we come back, I'll open my gift and give you the birthdays. Stay tuned.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream in swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where get 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
right, people, so as we return just real quickly here, do not forget to check out Edenites Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. Remember that they offer a combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, oxygen baths, weight loss programs, and much more. Consultation services are also included, and you could check them out at any one of their 3 locations in Trinity, Chaguanas, or Tobago, and you could give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could also WhatsApp them on 493-9196 or email them at edenitesdistributors@gmail.com. And remember that Flow, that's right, for protection that moves to your beat. Stay protected with Armor Security. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. Armor Security, powered by Flow, backed by All Pro. Visit discoverflow.co for more details. So we got some birthdays here. We want to wish Jasomati Rampasad a happy birthday and a wonderful day. She is a #1 fan of Breaking Dawn, and she is mother, a sister, a friend, and a healer for everyone from Gibson Trace, Junenum Junction, Canupia, coming from her entire family with lots of love always. So happy birthday going out to Jasomati. Enjoy your day, darling. Also, happy birthday to a beautiful granddaughter, Amira, who is celebrating her 7th birthday today with lots of love from Mama, Mommy, Mamu, Jal, Adiles, Faye, Leonardis, and Aya. All right, so happy birthday going out to Amira. Also, happy belated birthday to the headman of the Red Moon Warriors, Cecil Ragunanan. What going on, Cecil? Hope you had a fantastic day. May the good Lord continue to pour out his richest blessings upon you, from your brothers and sisters, your children and grandchildren and friends and family. God bless. Easy Lion, happy birthday, man. Also, happy 53rd birthday to a dear friend, Ralph, from Orchid and Jade. Also, from the love of your life, your wife, the beautiful and gorgeous Charlene, your very handsome and very tall son, Jaden, and your beautiful and talented daughter, Jewel. We all love you, Ralph. Have a great birthday. Easy, Ralph. Ralph in the leather jacket and the gloves, boy. Yeah, boy. Yadi Morpheus, look on. And finally, we would like to say happy birthday going out to Merle Ramjohn. Her birthday is today, Thursday, July 24th. She's an avid viewer of the program and currently resides in New York City. And these birthday wishes coming from her husband, Elvin, and her daughter, Sparkle. All right, so we brought it back as promised yesterday because they sent it a bit early. All right, that's it for the birthdays. I do have a gift here to open. So let me just see what this is real quick. Let me see. Oh gosh, boy. All right. So we going, oh gosh, wait there, I'll not walk off the screen. It's real thing to bust out here, boy. Told there, boy. God. All right. My brethren, I don't know how it will work. If it's tall enough, we will find out, eh? But I want to thank one of my viewers here for this wonderful gift, which I already see what it is. Oh God, boy. I don't bust this. It's a chair. I got a chair, man. So I guess this is my new Breaking Dawn chair. Let's see. Yeah. I get a new chair. Bodong! Nice one. So I want to thank, of course, my viewer. Huh? Pull it up. Pull it to me. All right, that's all right. I want to thank my viewer and her husband for this wonderful gift for my birthday. So I guess this is the new chair for Breaking Dawn. Again, new chair, boy. Out with the old and in with the new, boy. Thank you so much. I'll have the guys put it together. And yeah, new chair. And it has wheels and thing, So I can slide offset. You know? Hey, I got over my time by too much. We got to wrap up for today. Tomorrow is Friday, of course, and I think we have an interview booked. I can't remember, but I'll double check that in my book, which is located here, not, yeah. Until tomorrow, people, do have a great day. And Lydia, thanks, darling. You and Anthony, all right? We go on, people. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I got you, boy.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.